All right, all right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Look, Roseanne knows what to do. She said, "Good evening, all." Pennsylvania here. Shout out to Roseanne. Let me greet all the beautiful, wonderful members. Peekaboo Cash, how are you guys doing? Let's see. Let's see who else is in the house member wise. Let me see. Miss Clover, shout out to you. Jen, thank you. Yes, SW4x4 Explorers. Shout out to you guys. Hey, Gumbity. I just made up my own name. Gumbity. It's not Gumby, it's Gumbity. All right. Ebony Eyes, welcome. Thank you so much for modding for me tonight. Peekaboo. Yes, yes, everybody. Teresa, welcome. Watching from the UK. Shout out to everybody from the UK. Defenseless. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Are you sick? I'm so sorry. I hope you get better. Um, for those that are dealing with this, corona situation, I'm sorry. It sucks. It really does. Coming from it and then still kind of dealing with the after effects of it, it just sucks. It really does. There's no way to kind of put it. All right. Ava, I don't even have to wait for the live for this. Old girl needs some Anna. Ooh, Ava, tell me how you really feel about the person in the call. What should we start with first? Because we have an Apolo-LIES. You tested negative? I'm glad to hear that. Shout out to Menace to Sobriety. Menace, I gotta play your video. Are you okay with that? I didn't know how to contact you, so shout out to you for being in here. Menace, you guys gotta check out Menace to Sobriety's channel. Definitely a great channel. I love it. I love it. If you're okay with that, hey Karma, welcome. And I'm looking at the comments on the side of my screen. Oh yeah, go for it. Okay, cool. Thank you, Menace. And it's Menace to Sobriety because I put Menace to Society and that's not it. But I like the name. I like the name and I misspelled it too. Damn it. Why can't I spell? Anyways, guys, make sure you hit that like button as we're coming in. Thank you. Thank you. If you're voting, you're voting. That is awesome. I want to shout out Heels on the Air because we're going to play some of her clip as well. Heels is in my description box. Menace, I'm going to put you in my description box as well. These are wonderful clip channels that they kind of come together and they do the work that I mean, I don't know how you guys can sit there and watch so much content and you're able to kind of clip what is necessary for a lot of us content creators, which we owe you the world for doing that. And I think part of it is their mission is to kind of bring awareness to a situation, especially the grifters on YouTube. So shout out to you for doing that and keep doing that because it helps us all. Justin could be liable. Brandy. Yes, you guys are both doing the Lord's work. The Lord's work. Okay. And it's not even Sunday. Shout out to you. So, an apology was had. Okay. An Apolo-LIES was had. Now, I don't want to play the Apolo-LIES because it's in a short. The fact that this woman's information was put out there by him. I mean, it was only a 60-minute clip. It wasn't like a full-on video. It wasn't like anything like, guys, I fucked up this time. It was more like, let me see if I can do the voice. He's very robotic. Hey guys, I just want to talk to you guys about what happened. I'm here to apologize. I'm just thinking of the robotic voice, right? Stop laughing, business. Stop laughing. Because I'm trying to do it serious. And I swear, he looked at the camera. I put out some information. It was supposed to be redacted by the court. But nonetheless, I put it out. Other channels put it out too. But nonetheless, I put it out. I can only be responsible for the shit that I do, not the shit that other people do. Nonetheless, I put it out. And I found out the following day about it. Yes, I was reading from a script because I can't be authentic and be taken serious at the same time. I had to write a script. Nonetheless, somebody else put it out there first. Or what did he say? He said something to that. He said, nonetheless, other YouTubers, but that's not the point. And the state of Utah, but that's not the point. I can only be held accountable for the things that I do. And I put out information out there that shouldn't have been put out. I read the court documents live with everyone. Yes, I did. I realized that the information was out 18 hours later. Of course, I'm filling in the information because he couldn't say that, right? I did not know. No, he did. That's what he says, right? Like he wasn't interacting in the comments after the live. There was no hearts in the comments. Wink, wink. I am sorry. I truly apologize. And I do stand for victims. Like this orange makeup of mine stands for my face. Thank you. It was very scripted. Scripted by the life coach extraordinaire. No emotions whatsoever. Absolutely not. Oh, absolutely, Diamond Cutter. Absolutely. I clutch those pearls all day, every day. I stand by victims the way this orange makeup stands by my face. Y'all okay? Are you guys okay? All right, just making sure everybody's okay. Everything's okay? All right. Yes. Screw the tomatoes, he's getting oranges? No! I'm done with you all. I am done with you all. Try doing that with a serious face. I don't know. Girl, I don't know how, but he did it. How did you do that with the straight face? I said, I got it like, I was looking at, listen, I was watching it. I was watching the Apolo-LIES. Okay, 60 seconds of an Apolo-LIES. You know, this woman's information was put out there. Like, it doesn't even really freaking matter, you know, because I'm just thinking in my mind, those that are saying, he's such a nice guy. Is he going to buy like the life lock that the judge suggested for the victim? Is he going to purchase that because he's such a nice guy? Can you guys all like get together and get the life lock that the judge suggested? That's what nice people do, no? I don't know how I did that with a straight face, but I watched it and I swear all I heard was robots. Okay, guys, we're about to watch a little bit from Menace to Society. I am truly sorry. I stand for victims. Very stoic. No, my God, you guys are throwing lemons too. I do not like this chat. You guys are in trouble. You know, you better be careful because you know they're watching us, right? They're about to check everybody. Who's in this chat? Who's in this chat? Just saying. Let's watch this just in time to shut your channel down. Thank you, Menace, for this. This is a fantastic.
We are in the midst of a true crime community apocalypse. Tragedy pimps have been destroying the true crime community for years now. In these dark times, the community must band together. We must work to ensure the safety of all victims and survivors. Recently, we witnessed one of the most extreme tragedy pimpings the community has ever seen. Here to address this tragedy pimp is a man who needs no introduction.
Nope,
a man who Menace and myself have called a friend for many years.
I love this. I love this.
Justin, you motherfucker. Justin, you piece of shit. How the fuck did you think this was a good idea? Why the fuck would you dox the victim of a sex crime? This woman is fucked now. All her personal information is out there. Motherfucker, we also remember when you tried to remove the censoring on video in order
Sure
to
did.
see the naked body of a deceased child.
Sure did.
I, Samuel L. motherfucking Jackson, demand you shut your shit down. You're a motherfucking tragedy pimp who doesn't give a fuck about the victims. So take your orange ass, motherfucking face, and get off the YouTube. You've spent too much time with losers.
I can't with you, Menace. He said, take your orange ass motherfucking YouTube and get the fuck out of here. Brandy says to Justin, here's a plate, drop it on the floor. Do you see it on the floor broken? No. Now, say you are sorry. Did you fix the plate? No, he didn't, Brent. He did not. And thank you for the 1999. He did not fix shit. He did not fix shit. I cannot with you, menace to sobriety. This right here was fucking beautiful. Hey, Claire, welcome. I quit. You guys are going to make me quit YouTube. You guys are going to make me quit YouTube today. I'm checking my other device, guys. All right, let me go ahead and continue. Continue on to this madness. Let's go.
Like Battery Betty and Molly Golightly. Spilling the fucking tea has become more important than the victims and survivors. There's no place for an orange face here.
Nope.
Dumbass motherfucker.
Yeah, there was different filters that we can go.
This is when, just so to remind everybody, this is the shit that I was talking about, and I actually have this clip as well in its entirety. This is when he went and used some of the clip from AWP from their, like, I think membership channel or whatever, when they dropped the doc, and he tried to go in and try to see, like it says there, Justin using filters and editing software in order to try to view the deceased body of a child, Kylie Rodney. There's something really sick about that. There really is. It is.
Through as well. Okay. Now this part right here, it's not a lot.
So while he's drinking his Coke, okay, Diet Coke, of course, he's drinking, and I have the video. Can't say it didn't happen. Her information is right there, right on the victim statement where everything happened. He then went on to read every graphic detail of the SA of a 12-year-old child. Younger, actually. I believe she was 9, if I remember correctly, what it was written in the court docs. But you guys correct me in the chat. Yeah, she was 9. Thank you. She was 9. He read the details, and I saw the details because they're in the exhibit in the witness statement. 9. Thank you, Run with Scissors. Yes. Hollywood D said he doesn't have bad intentions. You could still see the body. He wasn't hurting anyone trying to do that, just trying to show people it's an actual body. Oh, because I didn't know that Kylie Rodney was found in the car. I needed to see that it was an actual body. He didn't mean any harm for it. Was he the only channel that did that? I'm curious. Thank you. Did he ask Kylie Rodney's parents for permission before that happened? You still couldn't see the body. He wasn't trying to hurt anyone, trying to show people as an actual body, because we needed to see that it was an actual body, right? That's part of being true crime. Like you needed to hear the details of the 9-year-old being raped in the witness statement, right? That's part of being a true crime channel. You tell me. Is that how I grow my channel? Is that how we all grow here? Is that how you gain subscribers? He didn't mean anything. That's that fucking same statement. He's a nice guy, guys. He's a really nice guy. Why can't you guys all just work together like this? Because he's a nice guy. He's not an investigator. It wasn't his job to do that. He was screaming outside the Quentin Simons home. What about the time where he misreported and said that Marvon McRae was dead? You probably want to jump out of this stream, my love. You're not going to like me very much. There's the unsubscribe button right next to it, as well as the thumbs down. Bye. Let's keep watching because he's a nice guy. I love this. Why does he seem to be enjoying these cases a little too much? Is he a sick, twisted fuck with a fetish for young victims of heinous crimes, or just a tragedy pimp trying to use shock and awe to garnish clicks and views? Either way, we don't need trash like him in this community. Can you answer that, Hollywood D? Please tell me, and any other of his supporters that want to defend. Please do. Who would have thought? This is an interesting, thought. I'm just wondering, who gave him the great idea to go and check the video to make sure that everybody knew that there was a body in the car, that this was Kylie Rodney's body? Who gave him that idea? Who thought it would be a grand idea? Did he consult with the other people? Did he consult with anybody? Did he just say, I'm just going to do it because I need to show that there's an actual body in the car? Right? Who gave him that great idea? Who and why? Thank you. It is really sick. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you. I think so too. I think so too. Yes, and shout out to Mystery Maven. Actually, I like glanced at her tweet and was like, whoa, shout out to her because I really like what she freaking said. And I glanced at it. I didn't look it thoroughly, but she said something to the effect, if you want to know the kind of impact you have in a victim, why don't you just go ahead and ask the victims? Why don't you go live and ask the victim, hey, victim, did my putting your social security number, your driver's license, your your address, your phone number, what impact did that have on you? Victim, how did that, hero, how did that impact you? Did my editing a Kylie Rodney photo and putting it up here to prove that there's a body in there, did that have an impact? Answer it. Please, victim, let me know. Please, hero. Please, Kylie Rodney's family, supporters, and friends. Did that have an impact on you? Thank you. And I love this. I'm gonna show it. Shout out to, these are three. I have to go update my description box. I'm gonna put the Mystery Maven Esquire here because she says due diligence. I love this. This is what I saw on Twitter. This is what all true crime, I can't even read because I'm so heated. Let me stop. This is what all true crime creators should be doing before putting content out. This is what subscribers and viewers should demand. Everyone makes mistakes. But if we make due diligence the standards, we mitigate risk of harming others. We mitigate risk of harming others. You cannot fucking tell me in your Apollo lie that you did not see it, in 18 hours of a time frame, you did not engage in those comments, and therefore you did not know that you had actually put out information when you were sitting there sipping on a fucking Coke, looking at the screen and engaging with your audience while the screen was right over the witness statement. Fuck you for all of that, and also any fucking body else that excuses it. Goodbye. Goodbye. At a minimum, if you lack the time to adequately review documents you are putting out on your channel in a rush to be first, oh my God, because that is what he wanted to do. Manic. Hurry. I couldn't even drink a Coke fast enough to go first. He wanted to be first. Tell me how many other creators. There was another creator that went live on these documents and also exposed them. But let me tell you something. Why I go hard on him is because he knew fucking better, and he's done this shit before time and time again. That's why I go hard on him. He knew it. He wanted to go first. He wanted to be the first to expose. He was in a hurry. He wanted to read those documents live. Stop excusing this type of fucking behavior. I'm done with it. Because a lot of you guys would be holding a lot of us to the cross. If Ikamel had done that, you would be holding them to the cross as well. The Glare, myself, other people, you would be holding everybody to the cross. Why is he better? Why is he okay to do that? Tell me. Anything but I hate peace. Anything fucking but. Absolutely. I'm not surprised. And those that support it excuse it. But if that was your social and that was your address and that was your information, you would be upset. Put your shit up just like you put hers, and you tell me how it feels when people are opening up credit cards under your name. At the minimum, he wanted to be first. If you aren't sure, seek clarity. If you don't know what something means, go to a professional and ask. And if you don't have the facts, go find out. And if you can't understand how your actions may harm victims, talk to an actual victim. How did my actions impact you? But you know what? You're too damn self absorbed, just like that orange makeup that absorbs your fucking skin. You cannot even comprehend. It seeps through your fucking pores, right through the brain, and that's how it is. I can't. I can't. Absolutely. But his excuse is, well, the following morning. No, fuck that. Because you guys don't know the engagement in the comments. Forget you. You might not be the first, but you will be ethical. But that's the same person who said that Quentin Simon had passed away. They had found his body. No, excuse me. The same person, because I went live and I talked about it, and he immediately hurried up and deleted the post. I'll make sure that I check my sources. I had to call the county. That's what happens, you guys, when you put that fucking orange shit on your face. That's what happens. It seeps through your pores and right through the brain, and then it like messes with your logical thinking skills, and it just be careful. Be careful. Halloween makeup is very dangerous nowadays. Be careful. I can't. Yeah, of course. But that's the game, Teresa. People can buy that shit and be very forgiving and apologetic, just like Hollywood D and all these other people that came in here. He's such a nice guy. Why didn't you contact him? I'm not your mama. You're not my nothing. Mhm. Mhm. Absolutely. Absolutely. It really does seep right through your brain. That's why you got to be careful. You guys got to be careful with that shit. Be careful with that. Absolutely. And I'm sure somebody else is going to clip that apology, because honestly, it's a track record of the bullshit that has been happening. I am new. I want to say that I stumbled upon the true crime community covering some of the Marvin McRae stuff. I have followed some of the whatchamacallit. What is it called? The laundry case, okay, all that. I followed that, but I didn't really go into giving a whole lot of commentary. Maybe 1 or 2 videos that I had done. But I didn't know how deeply rooted some of these creators, like the shit that they would do. Um, and I'm finding out, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm learning. So when I hear, nothing surprises me at this point, because I've been watching this all summer and all winter. And then shout out to Nonsense, who had CPS called by the same group. These people, like, it's unfortunate, right? So you have these truth seekers or truth tellers that really take it upon themselves to try to find some information or find the truth or advocate or use their skill set for something. And then you have these orange people that don't necessarily know, like they just feel like they have to be first. They have to be first. And this is when I went live and I spoke, when I was live with the victim, okay, with Hero and Jessica. And then I went live with Mel was there, right? What did I tell the victim? What did I tell Hero? I said, very clear, please stay away from the orange people. And if you need help looking at who's the orange, who are these people, you let me know and I will tell you. This is one of them. There's a couple of them out there. That's one of them. If you want YouTube's, if a YouTuber wants recognition, discuss facts. Do not make up stuff. Be respectful. Be responsible. Be honest. Make it count. And don't make up shit. Absolutely. It is so freaking hard. Don't say that. It is so hard. I'm going to tell you, it is very hard to grow a channel based on wanting to do things, or having some ethical application to it. You guys know Rico, like the misinformation. Think about Shanquella Robertson, all the shit that people kind of spew. And the more salacious they make it, the harder they make it. Because then you have myself and like Danny Robertson or The Glare or other people, Mel, for example, YouTubers that kind of go on the facts, right? And the facts can be fucking boring sometimes. I get it. But what makes it really hard is then you have these people that come into our channel, right? Well, I heard this conspiracy theory from that channel. And so then we're spending time here in our content trying to recorrect or redirect or fix something that somebody else with a bigger number following or platform or more supporters put out there on people's real life. Then you got somebody with mortuary makeup coming up here and saying this bullshit. Stop it. It sucks. It sucks because it happens time and time again, which I think is going to lead me to the next subject. I'm kind of like done with the orange man at this point. Forget you. Shout out to Menace to Sobriety, the Mystery Maven. You guys got to check out those channels. We're going to talk about the call, okay? Because we've been following this Brian Koberger situation. I'm sorry for all those named Brian. Apparently, the name lost its popularity in the last couple of, I don't know, years. Not the most popular name at this point. I don't know. But there was a call that was put, an interview. I don't want to say it's a call. It's an interview that happened over a phone call by another person that hangs out with the Orange Man, Chronicles of Olivia. I haven't really looked into too much into this young lady. It's like I've seen her at the protesting. I've seen her kind of do different things, and it's stuff that I wouldn't necessarily support. So I really don't know, kind of like what to make of her yet. Like, is she with the shit too? I mean, heels in the air. And I'm going to play your clip. Shout out to you. I hope you're okay with that. I put your information in the description box to give you credit. But I'd like to know, is this person with the shits too? because there's too many people with the shits. I'm tired. Like, you guys got to take something for the shits, because it's like spewing. She's the other nice one. Lord have mercy. Stacy, it's the mortuary makeup. I don't know if they share the same shit. I don't know. She comes out. I know she was featured. I know she interviewed the Gonsalves family. This My concern for this Kim from Washington State University is the following. She is making it sound like this college, okay, dorm, it's not a dorm, but this, where the 4 were murdered. Oh, is she? Well, that says it all. She's with the shits too. Of course she's with the shits. Okay, so she is making it fucking sound like this was a trap house. That's what I got. Like somehow these students, there was more to it, that they were dead and there was a bunch of people. This might be a massive cover up. None of this shit is written in the court documents or any type of reports. I don't know. If she wasn't pretty, she's a beautiful girl. Don't get me wrong. She's a very beautiful girl, but like nice people, pretty people can do stupid shit. Okay? Don't get me wrong. Like nice people, like the orange man, he's a nice guy. You guys should get along, get together, be friends in the true crime community, come together and work together like this. Pretty people can be shitty too. Just like nice people can be shitty too. Maybe they share the same makeup brushes. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Oh, so they're all part of the same shit. Well, damn. Well, damn. Despicable. Okay. So she believes in shadow entities and stuff and thinks that the deep state hacked her TikTok because she exposed shadow entities? What? That's they said that it's a trap house. My goodness. Well, don't worry. I have somebody right now that's currently messing with me that thinks that I'm being paid by Jared Leisek too. Because that's how I get down, right? That's how I get down. Shout out to Heels in the Air. We're gonna watch this. This is just kind of giving commentary to this. I love what because it's a shorter version of the whole Olivia Chronicles of Olivia. I really like how Heels kind of condensed it. It says here Olivia validates a third-hand witness in Idaho4 case. Just pay attention. Let me know what you guys think, and please vote on the polls as well as hitting the like button. Do not mess with my likes, please, because if you guys mess me up with these likes, I'm gonna buy some orange makeup for all of you guys, and we gonna look very nice for Halloween. Okay? Okay. All right. Let's do this shit. Let's go. Yeah.
To the Drunk Turkey Show, and they did a good job of vetting her.
There was certain validation that needed to be done. The person that called us in stated that she had a daughter and a son that attended WSU, and they had friends and a roommate that were close to the situation.
I called the FBI on the 13th, actually, because I knew my daughter received the text. That is all true. She had received the text by 10 a.m.
For privacy reasons, I bleeped out certain names we talked about.
And one of the girls who sent it to her, her boyfriend plays football for the UI. So, but then when I called at 5 o'clock, when we got...
I'm going to tell you immediately, the problem that I have is that, so it sounds like the other Turkey channel vetted the information. Olivia also vetted the information. How did you vet the information? Or should I say it in the robotic voice? How did you vet that information? Please tell us right now. The Drunk Turkey Show. Is that how you say it? I don't know what the name of the channel is. Is it Drunk Turkey? It is Drunk Turkey. I'm not making fun of that channel, right? How do you vet the information? Because you had two people that vetted. How did they do it? You don't have to tell us the information that I mean, just like the information doesn't need to be known, but how did you vet that information? Lord, you guys are saying that the Drunk Turkey shows it. It is called the Drunk Turkey Show. Well, is it like true crime? It's vetted. How did you vetted the information? Did you vet it with the culo? Naomi said it, not me. Not me. Naomi's being messy in the chat. Shout out to Naomi. How did you vet it? That's what I want to know. Changes her name from Kim to Pam in part 2. Oh, really? So is her name Kim or Pam? And how is she in the court documents? Is she anywhere? So this is just a YouTube mystery. It's not like, not to say that the Daily Mail has any credit, but honestly, like even the Daily Mail, when Molly Golightly is making sense, you guys have to like be very careful because it's like hell froze over. I watched this clip. I said, not fucking Molly Golightly making sense to me at this point. Not Molly Golightly actually making sense of this situation. I can't. Wow. 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 And you guys are still voting. I had 252 votes. I believe nothing when it came to the Kim Washington State University statement call. 7% says I believe it. 33% says I believe some stuff. And 60% says I believe nothing. Lord. Well, I just want to know how they vetted and what they vetted. You know what I'm saying? Like just a little bit. But anyways, let's keep going.
That they learned on the way home, she knew everything that had happened. Mm-hmm. Down to like the injuries and where the kids were, and that Dylan and Bethany were in the downstairs room. They knew the guys who were there. It wasn't just one. They knew who they were. There was a lot of loud noise, and they locked themselves in their rooms and went to sleep. He said, "Why didn't they call the police?" She goes, "I don't know."
That all happened, and
so this is like third-party information because it's coming from Kim or Pam's daughter, right? Is this like third-party information? Like can it be vetted? Does this person's child actually attend the university? Did they see like an ID? What did they do? Kim doxed her own daughter in the Drunken Turkey and Truth Transparency show last night. They did? Does the daughter actually attend the university? It's hearsay. It's her daughter's friend. They were not both downstairs. That's a lie. Her daughter's friend, hearsay. Look at you guys in the chat. Girl, you are all part of the same group. Who gets the most dollar wins Walmart group? Wait, what? And the orange sweat girl, you are. Oh, they are all part. Okay, unsupervised. I was like, I'm part of the group. I hope not. Except I don't do orange makeup. I don't know. Just saying. The orange foundation from Walmart. You guys are so funny. The grounds. It looks like her daughter and her son go to the same neighborhood college. My cousin's neighbor's uncles. Shut up, Penny. Are you serious? So Kim's daughters, friends, roommates, daughters, cousins, tíos, tías, primos, hermanos from. I can't. So Kim's daughters, sisters, cousins, brothers, sisters, tíos, sobrinos, aunties, grandma, abuelita, primo. Claire, Janie wants to know when you're gonna unhide her. I saw your comment. If he hid you, I'm showing you the comment. Claire, if you're watching. Yeah, I cannot. It's the you know how you have that auntie, los tíos, los primos. When the Mexicans tell the story, it's like this. It's like, look, and I say that because I'm Mexican. It's usually somebody's cousin, grandmother, sister, mother, and it happened on the other side. on some other time. Like, I'm like, what? Thank you. Where your padrinos, your godparents, where are they at? So this is part of the story. I can't with you guys. I can't. Stop. All right, let me play this shit because you guys are cutting up on this chat. You can stop cutting up. Get it together. We are a true crime sector. This is what we do. We deal with true crime. Okay? This is Kim's daughter, sister, mother, father-in-law from the other side of town. Let's go.
The roommates were just asleep.
They weren't asleep. They were awake. They heard it all.
Stop it.
They knew who it was. And I don't know in the translation if there was so 3 people inside and 1 outside watching, or 2 people inside and 1 outside watching. So from what I've been able to boil down and get pieces together from what I know, like from, and I think Wazoo's involved too. Don't get me wrong here. I'm not just saying
Wazoo.
Those schools are involved. And not just because he was the teacher there. How did he get vetted? Who is vetting him?
Kim, and you had some things, come out from her. Are you going to be putting anything with her or any of the comments that she made?
Yeah, I have something I'm putting together. I'm going to give you credit in the beginning because she was you guys were the first ones that she called into. I believe her, and you vetted her, and I did some vetting too. And I've heard from other people that there were phone calls like this.
Lord. Second, third, fourth hand information. I vetted her. You vetted her too. Half of the chat vetted her. We all vetted her. My padrino vetted her. The cousin vetted her. We vetted them. It's legit. It's so legit. It's so legit. Too legit to quit. Let's go.
One girl that I talked to who goes to U of Idaho, and she heard like one of her friends got a phone call from early in the morning. So it's not like Kim is just making this up. Like there's other people saying the same thing. So she's not lying.
She's not lying.
No, I agree.
It does feel suspicious. Just especially after finding out, when Kim was the first person to really make us kind of look in the, she was the first one to really talk about the morning and how hours before 11:58 when the 911 call was made that people were aware of the details.
So because Kim was there? But I thought her daughter, sister, mother, father from the padrino side was there. I'm confused. How does she know? So they're all there. They vetted her. She's been vetted all over. Right. Heels in the air. Let me tell you something. These people make the vetting process look very simple and easy. I mean, this is information that not even the police have put out there, right? Like, I thought this whole situation was under a gag order, right? Thrice removed. Your 6 cats are vetted. You guys, y'all need to stop. This is what we're gonna do. We have to, like, what is the reason of this shit?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
What was the reason, bitch?
I don't need to explain myself to you. And
what was the reason?
What was the reason? Let's keep watching.
Of what happened. So that, in a way, is a bit concerning, because if that's the case, then why was police not called? But again, we don't know if they saw.
Heels in the air says, Olivia, you suck at paranormal stories. Heels, tell me how you really feel, man. Tell me how you really feel. She said you suck at paranormal stories. I can't with you.
the victims, or if the doors were locked, or there's so many unanswered questions. It's kind of like this hazy fog, and we're trying to make sense of it.
She had one concern was that her daughter's story had changed. So she immediately, once she found that out, and that wasn't an immediate thing that she found, that was I believe over a week, her daughter had said something like, oh, the boyfriend, the athlete didn't spend the night. At that point, she called the police to inform them, or the person that's assigned to her, to inform them that the story had changed and that she had caught her daughter lying. And at that point, that the officer had told her that they're not surprised that a lot of these students had been lying.
Wait, a lot of the students had been lying. Menace says supposedly the sorority girls were DMing people telling them about the deaths at like 10 a.m. and Kim's daughter got one of the messages along with tons of other kids. So she knew at 10 that it happened? I don't know. I mean, I'm confused. Make it make sense. An active investigation. You just shut the hell up already. The officer, yeah, because the officer, who they've been very tight-lipped about the information that they've been collecting, they're just gonna divulge all this shit, right? Because that's what officers, that's what they do, right? That's what they do. I can't.
And their stories have been changing quite a bit. And I think there's evidence of that as well, even down to the part of Dylan, where she, in the Airmail article, I'm not sure if you've read it. She initially tells the officers that she slept through the incident, and then later on that day, she changed her story to she saw somebody. And so,
right. Thank you. SW4x4 Explorer says, if you knew, wouldn't you have called 911? I mean, isn't that what Dylan is being, the victim, survivor being dragged about? I don't get it. None of this shit is making sense to me. Quinn says she sounded legit because how psychotic can one be to go live and say that? We all need to go watch the BEP video of Where is the Love. They were on to us way before the times. The song empowers me and also makes me sad. Thank you for the 1999, Quinn. Isn't that against the gag order? You don't actually know that. It is more likely police were protecting her from being targeted by Koberger if he learned she saw him. That, to me, makes more sense at this point. Nanya, I'm over here, heard it from a friend. Woo, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and then you put this shit out there. More misinformation, more vetted, a neighbor of the relative of the neighbor of the relative of the primo and the prima and the cousin and the second cousin thrice removed and that's what? Hey, whatever. I don't know.
I don't know if I can believe what you're saying, because if this is stuff that you've told the FBI, why would you come public with this? What about 2020? A Dateline.
When Molly actually makes sense, this shit is scary to me. I'm like, this woman is actually making sense to the situation. She's actually Olivia, Molly's not your friend, girl. You guys are supposed to have each other's back. You share the same orange makeup. Like, what are you doing? I don't get it. It sounds like Cheesemate to me. You guys are supposed to have each other's back. So will MGL call out Olivia, or just the woman Olivia vetted and say it's telling the truth? And I wonder. Kim says in Olivia's video that she contacted the law enforcement, but later said that she hadn't spoke to law enforcement for a month. Riddle me this. Why not drive your ass up to police station and make a report? Because it is easier to hit the link and talk to YouTubers and do it. I mean, this wasn't a whole fucking, huge criminal investigation where a lot of us, were keeping up to date with a lot of the stuff that was happening. Rabbit Molly is the advocate for the roommate, so she had to say something. Notice she didn't mention names of who is doing this. I know, right? I just thought, I was like, whoa, Molly's making sense? What? Thank you. That's right. Going to the cops with information doesn't get you attention or make you money. So, good point. Look at this. Look, I was on the sorority. That's how they know they do things. Olivia knows nothing, just like BHB, Molly, and the orange Justin, the orange man Justin. I don't know. I don't believe nothing. You guys said that this is a trap house. That's what you guys said. You know how many people send me information? Let me tell you something. I am not surprised by this video and the interview and all that other stuff and the turkey channel or anything because as a content creator, people send me information all the time. All the time. All the time. I get information. Somebody send me a screenshot of somebody that I follow and they follow me and they're implicating them on Idaho4. And this was a month ago. And I'm looking at them like, okay, it's social media. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? It's fucking social media. It's a common thing. We follow each other, we say shit, we do things, and then we put them out there that does happen. That doesn't give me permission to go and run with this shit and say it must be true because so and so got it and it's vetted by the veterinarian. I don't know. Like, I don't get it. None of this shit is making sense. Yes, trap house is a drug house for those that don't know what a trap house is. People were sending me information and saying that the house where the Idaho4 murder happened was a trap house. Go to the south, you'll see a real trap house. I'm like, you guys. I'm just telling you guys. Yes, those that don't know what a trap house is a drug house. All right, let's keep watching.
And why aren't you talking to them? Or did you try? Or have you been trying? Have you been trying to sell this information and nobody's taking it because they believe it's harmful? That's what I'm thinking.
Ooh, okay. Wait, Heels, I know. Ooh, let me go back over here real quick.
Because they believe it's
real quick. I know this must have been really hard for you to write in there.
Or did you try?
I have to agree with MGL. I know that might have been like, oh, I actually have to write this. I have to agree with MGL. I'm just saying. It would be hard for me to write something like that. I don't know. Okay, so the vetted info, talk to law enforcement, and then change your info a couple times. Interesting. It was it was a party house. It's a college house. If you've ever been to a party, Heels, it was a house. Okay, kids got in there and they drank. Young adults, they drink. That's what they do. They would go to the houses, sororities. It was not a fucking trap house. That's not a trap house. That was not a trap house. Especially near a university, you think there's not going to be some level of police enforcement in that area to call that a trap house? You guys have no fucking clue what a trap house is. Thank you. Please cover Daniel Robertson case and the desert search happening on February 25th. Dad needs 200 people to help show up. Thanks, Laura. Okay, Laura, I will definitely, if you want to send me an email and give me more information, that anything that you might have, that would be great, and I'll look into it. I have some other emails I got to catch up on, as well as some other drops that I have to make on some cold cases. But yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Heels in there, yes, he said that it was very hard for her to type. I have to agree with MGL. Oh, poor Heels. You'll be all right, Heels. You'll survive. See my comment above, Rabbit? I will, peekaboo. Let me see if I can see it, because there's a lot of comments here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Where did your comment go? It's all over the place. See my comment above, Rabbit. Okay. I'm trying. Okay. Do you know about the classic sincere case out of California? I believe the trial started on the 30th, but I don't know if it was streamed. Can you find out for me? Because you're awesome. I could find out. I'm not familiar with the case, but I could try to see what I know and find out. Yeah, I don't know anything about the case, but I can check it out. Patty says a fraternity is a social club, not an underground mafia association. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Woo. Guys, this is a lot. Okay. And how do I feel about this, Kim? Do you guys believe? Clearly a lot of you guys don't believe. I don't know what to believe at this point. I don't believe anything that comes out of this heels in the ground, cows in the ground, whatever the hell they're called. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Did you? They have trap cows. I went to FAMU. We had trap house around the corner. I don't believe any I don't believe anything. So until I see a police report, until I see, because these you got to understand something. This is content. This is all content, okay? You have to see, unless I see an investigative authority that they're working with, somebody legit, then I'm like, all right, cool. I got you. I get it. That seems legit. It was I think baby bunny's yelling. She's ready for me to go. I think that her interviewing the Gonsalves family, I thought it was like, okay, well, all right, I guess that's nice if they wanted to interview, but all this other bullshit is just bullshit extra stuff that she's doing, and I'm just not down for it. But then again, who am I? You know what I'm saying? I mean, these are the same people. You hang out with the man with the orange makeup who doxes complete victims. That's you, girl. Do your thing. Do your thing. I don't know. She's disgusted by the malarkey. I would agree. I would agree. But anyways, guys, I gotta head out. I wanted to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thank you so much for the super chats, the super stickers, and all that other stuff. Let me go ahead and do a little rabbit twerking for you guys before we head out. Thanking you. Yes, and make sure if you are a member, you have the option to twerk while we're doing these little lives and everything. Guys, you've never seen a rabbit twerk? Well, you haven't been around rabbits, my love. You got to check out the rabbits. This is my email. Laura, if you wanted my email, it's right there. If you guys want to check it out, send me some information or whatever. I'll review it. I may not always answer, but note that I do get my emails. It just takes me a long time to kind of get to the information and stuff, just depending on how backed up I am. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I have to head out because I have a whole baby bunny over there that's bugging me. I got to go tend to her. You never know what she wants. All right. Rabbits out.